the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good afternoon, folks. We're gearing up 4th of July. It's right around the corner, but Mother Nature's not taking a break. We have another chance for storms this afternoon. When could they begin to fire up? We'll have a check of your forecast here in just a bit.
And coming up on the news at noon, the hunt is on right now for whoever's setting off explosives at DC businesses. And later, top spots to take in the 4th of July fireworks around the DMV. And good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for DC News Now at noon. I'm Mark Hall. Breaking now, someone tried to rob an armored truck in Hyattsville. Police swarmed the area, shutting down traffic on the westbound side of East-West Highway. This happened about an hour ago on East-West Highway near Riggs Road. Police say that it was an attempted robbery and shooting. Again, this story is breaking and developing, and we have a crew on the way, and we'll bring you any updates during this hour. Well, it's a DMV first warn day, and we could see severe storms early this afternoon. You're taking a live look now at Reagan National Airport, and you can see that the clouds are hanging a little low. Well, let's get over to meteorologist Damon Matson for the latest check on the forecast. Damon, when can we expect these storms to hit?
Well, Mark, we got a few more hours, but things are going to start to get active as we really get into the afternoon, and then especially later this evening. Folks, when you step out the door today, you can just feel all that heat and humidity built up, much like it was yesterday. And look at some of those current temperatures we do have in place. Again, it is just after 12 p.m., and we are already at 86 in DC, 88 in Fredericksburg, 91 in Lexington Park. So you're building up the energy that's available out there, especially now that we have those clouds broken up and the sun is back out. So that's one of the ingredients you need. It is downright soupy. Dew points are in the lower to middle 70s in and around the DC metro. A little bit less to the west, but nothing that is all that significant. And folks, really, as we go throughout the day, the other thing that's going to be something we got to watch out for is how hot and humid it is, combining to create a pretty nasty heat index. We're already feeling like it's 95 in Waldorf and Lexington Park, and the heat index values today could reach the triple digits in some locations. So we're dealing with heat and humidity. Well, that's also going to be some energy for those available storms as we go into the afternoon. This morning, we had what was left of a complex of thunderstorms cross through. We had some light sprinkles near the I-270 corridor down into D.C. But looking out to the west, we are already seeing another batch of showers and thunderstorms developing over the West Virginia mountains, and they are going to be running into those favorable conditions, the heat and humidity we have built up over the DMV and the DC metro, especially here today. So starting around 2 o'clock, going through the rest of your afternoon, the chance for those thunderstorms is going to be there. And yes, a few of them are possibly going to turn severe. What threats could those severe thunderstorms bring, and when is the worst of this weather going to roll through? We'll have a full check of your forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Well, developing now, the hunt is on for the man and the motive. The man who set off several explosives in Northeast D.C. Well, take a look at the guy in the car police are looking for. 3 devices were set off within minutes of each other before dawn Sunday. According to police, the first went off around 4:30 yesterday morning at Trust Bank on Washington Place. The second exploded at a Nike store on 8th Street about 5 minutes later. The third blast around 4:45 at a Safeway on 8th Street. Damage and debris at all of the locations. The good news, no one was hurt. If you recognize the person in this video or the car, police would certainly like to hear from you. Well, roads are back open outside of the White House after an investigation into an unknown item in the area. That's according to the Secret Service. Officials say that they found the item last night around 9. The Secret Service says that their investigation showed that whatever it was not hazardous. A man accused of carjacking several people and shooting and killing a woman and 2 dogs in broad daylight is now in custody. The crime spree started in Prince George's County. DC News Now's Lex Juarez has the latest from police headquarters.
Well, the suspect is in police custody, currently in the D.C. jail, waiting to be arraigned on the charges that he racked up in the district. After that, he's going to be sent back here to Prince George's County, where he faces more charges of carjacking and murder. Now, the crime spree started here in Prince George's County, actually on Addison Road. Police say the suspect carjacked someone there and then drove that car over to Central Avenue. On Central Avenue, he jumped out of the first car, tried to carjack a woman who tried to get away from him. He shot and killed that woman and then carjacked someone else there on Central Avenue. He drove away with that stolen car, and there were 3 dogs inside of the car. He killed 2 of those dogs and then drove into Northeast D.C. Well, he stopped that car at 52nd and Sheriff Road Northeast, and there he jumped out and tried to carjack another person. That's when Capitol Heights police actually caught up with him. There was a shootout between a police officer and the suspect, and then the suspect was taken into custody. Well, no one was hurt during the shootout. Right now, there are 2 investigations, one with the D.C. Police Department and another with the police department here in Prince George's County. Both are ongoing. In Upper Marlboro, I'm Lex Juarez, D.C. News Now.
Lex, thank you. Right now, the U.S. is short more than 78,000 truck drivers. And over the next 10 years, the American Trucking Association estimates that we'll need we'll need to hire more than 1 million drivers. The president of the Virginia Trucking Association estimates the state is up to 1,800 drivers short. Last year, the association partnered with a nonprofit to address the issue with a retraining program. So far, the program has reportedly put 100 new drivers on Virginia's roads, with more on the way.
Currently, they have about 1,200 folks with CDLs that are actively looking for jobs, and we're doing our best to find those for them. And then they have another 400 or so in the pipeline.
Dale Bennett says right now the new drivers are only filling the losses that companies are seeing from retirement and turnover, and not actually expanding the workforce. Bennett says more than 80% of the goods made in Virginia are transported by truck. We're turning now to the 4th of July holiday. If you're looking for the best place to catch fireworks across the DMV, we have you covered. DC News Now's Tosin Fakile tells us where you can go and how to plan ahead to get there for the holiday.
You have a few choices to see fireworks light the sky for America's birthday, and you really don't have to cross state lines to catch those beautiful displays of light to celebrate the 4th of July. But some places are free, while others you might have to pay for. Starting things off in Virginia, in Arlington, there's the 4th of July celebration and fireworks at the Military Women's Memorial. The memorial is a tribute to America's servicewomen. The event goes from 6:30 to about 10 o'clock at night. This you'll have to pay for to get tickets, and those tickets range anywhere from $100 and up. Over in Maryland, you have the Germantown Glory celebration for the 4th of July. The free event will be at the South Germantown Recreational Park with live music starting at 7 p.m. The fireworks show that begins at about 9:15. And finally, in the district, the National Park Service hosts the annual Independence Fireworks celebration again on the National Mall. Now, the fireworks show starts at 9:09 p.m. and will be launched from both sides of the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool. Now, because a lot of people are expected on the National Mall to watch the fireworks, you may want to take the Metro or walk if you are close to the mall. Now, the Wharf is also hosting a free celebration where you can get a great view of the fireworks as well. Now, the National Park Service says you can also see the fireworks from the comfort of your home online through the Trust for the National Mall's Monument Cam. And in celebrating America's birthday, if you want to take in some history before the fireworks, the National Park Service says the Frederick Douglass National Historic Site reopened July 4th. In the studio, I'm Tosin Fakile for DC News Now.
Our thanks to Tosin. As we prepare for the 4th of July festivities, it's important to keep in mind veterans suffering from PTSD. Loud noises from fireworks can trigger traumatic flashbacks. Experts suggest veterans who will be near fireworks shows stay close to friends and family and also find something to ground them in the present.
It's important for the veteran to know when the fireworks are going off. Once they're aware of it, it's not a big shock, so they can prepare themselves for it.
As a reminder, setting off your own fireworks is illegal in Maryland, Virginia, and D.C. Total of $18 million is going toward improving trails in Montgomery and Prince George's counties. That grant is coming from the U.S. Department of Transportation. Our Shanika Grimshaw has more.
Yeah, that's right. A total of $18 million is going toward improving trails in Montgomery and Prince George's County. That grant is coming from the U.S. Department of Transportation. Taking a look at what the grant money will be used for. It will rehabilitate the existing Northwest Branch Trail in Montgomery County. Officials will also develop a shared use path between Northwest Branch and the Avondale Community Park. The Sligo Creek Trail in Montgomery County will also be rehabilitated. Finally, a new 10-foot wide trail will connect current trails near the D.C.-Maryland border to the Naylor Road Metro Station in Prince George's County. In the district, we're taking a look at road closures around D.C. for the National Independence Day Parade and fireworks show, and that's tomorrow. Taking a look at this map, D.C. police showing all those closures in red and emergency no parking in purple. Constitution Avenue from the Roosevelt Memorial Bridge to Pennsylvania Avenue will be closed. Independence Avenue, Jefferson Drive, and Madison Drive will be closed between 15th and 3rd Street. 17th through 21st Street will be closed between Constitution Avenue and E Street. You can find that map and a full list of all closures on the Metropolitan Police Department website. In the studio, Shanika Grimshaw, DC News Now.